Let's turn off the public domain music. And let's switch this to some Yu-Gi-Oh! For a little bit. I do have to work in the morning, so obviously I won't go too long. So where are we with our deck? As a reminder, well, our deck isn't looking tremendously awful. We got the Blue Eyes, we got the Celtic Guardian, we've got Curse of Dragon now, which is so good. If we get more copies of it, we are putting more copies of it. I will max out on Curse of Dragons if given the opportunity. What are we looking for? We are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We're looking for Final Flame, which I think just does 600 or 800 direct damage to your opponent. It's one of those. Swords of Revealing Light, Monster Reborn, Machine Conversion Factory, which is a machine equip card, gives you 300 points for machines. And then Camion Wizard, which is a terrible fusion involving the Mystical Elf and this card right here. This card mixes with Mystical Elf to turn into something stupid. Have I been able to play Curse of Dragon yet? No. You want me to fight Bakura? Alright, I'll do it. If you tell me to, I'll do it. You know, I'll be your dancing monkey, and I'll duel the hard duelists, but, you know, it's gonna be harder to beat him. Okay, Trap Hole we want, and then I want to save Spirit of the Harp, so let's put you in defense. Tyhone, my winged beast. 3-legged zombies. Nope, I'm not going to use Trap Hole for that. Absolutely not. Mammoth Graveyard. Yeah, we might have adjusted... Oh yeah, that's right. We got rid of all our Hitatsumi Giants and I put in Mammoth Graveyard. After the stream, I don't know if it got saved here, but I also put in a monster called the 13th Grave, which more or less has the same stats as Mammoth Graveyard. It's got like 100 more defense. It will also benefit from the Wasteland field spell that we've got in our deck right now. Let's summon Celtic Guardian. Let's give him the good sword. He does have Mirror Force, Bakura. Yes, I believe so. But he doesn't have it right now. It's not set. He doesn't have any face-down magic or traps. Oh yeah, you are getting trap hold. I am not dealing with Dark Elf. Absolutely not. So that is a concern. That's a completely valid concern. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to play Spirit of the Harp in defense mode, and I'm going to hope he plays something to attack the defense mode monster. If he does, I will sacrifice both defense mode monsters to play Blue Eyes White Dragon. Okay, yes, that is what's going on here. Ordinarily, Dragon Zombie could beat over Celtic Guardian, but he can't because of my equip card. And Blue Eyes White Dragon. Uh-oh, I think we're gonna beat Bakura. Unless he... I don't remember if he has Raigeki, but I think he has Dark Hole. So he could still, you know... He hasn't won, but he is on the ropes. And that means... we're one duel away from unlocking better duelists. What fusion monsters do we still need to do? I'll show you. We need to do Flame Ghost and Cherubin, the Fire Knight. They're both pretty terrible. Yeah, I win. There's a couple others that we need to do. There's the terrible one that we haven't pulled yet that I mentioned. And then there's another one that's actually not half bad that I'll show you. Okay, this is our second win against Bakura. Give me something good for it. No, nothing good. Nothing super duper useful. Let's see. Fusion monsters. I think we still need to actually win a duel using Darkfire Dragon. I know we've summoned it at least once, but we haven't won anything with it yet. This is the other one. This one is decent stats. I actually have this card IRL. And it uses some cards that I think we nearly have 3 copies of each. So I'm going to wait until we have 3 copies of each to get that going. Is kind of my thought process here. Man, I really wish we could use like Sangan and Witch of the Black Forest. That would make getting fusion monsters out even more consistent, but you know, we kind of gotta literally and figuratively play with the cards we're dealt. Oh, today's a tournament! And it's Taya. Well, we've beaten Taya 10 times now. So maybe we'll beat her again. She's somebody we've got the chance to beat here. Dark hole, trap hole, polymerization, but nothing to poly. Well, let's set Spirit of the Harp, let's set trap hole, and let's see what happens. Water Amotics. No, I will not play Trap Hole for Water Amotics. Dispel Dark Hole. I could play another defense position monster, but I kind of don't want to, because I know she has Raigeki, so yeah, I'm just gonna stay put. Cybertech? No. That's Dark Witch or Ill Witch or Queen of Autumn Leaves or something. Which means I really shouldn't play Urbe. I could do Dark Hole. She could still beat over Urbe right now, though. She has, I think, Beautiful Headhuntress. That outclasses it. And she has 2 copies of Gemini Elf. But the chances of her having those are pretty slim. Let's go with the Dark Hole. Let's be confident about this. What did you summon? Dark Witch. Okay. We do have the Raise Body Heat Equip spell. I think we've got it at 2 copies, potentially? If memory serves? Oh yeah. Gemini Elf, get in the hole. And then we've got the Wasteland Field spell. That I know we have at 2 copies. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. I probably got confused. Okay, Flame Manipulator. That's great. You know, Flame Swordsman. Really cool. Not what I was hoping for, though. Not at all. Key Mace number 2. We get to unlock that card pretty soon. Not that we really want to, it's not a tremendously good card. But, well, we get it soon, so there. And we can get rid of Flame Swordsman at any time, by the way. We have won a duel with Flame Swordsman, but Flame Swordsman is good, so we're keeping him. I'm saving this Spirit of the Harp in case you use Raigeki, so we're just gonna do this. Change of heart. Are you going to sacrifice it? Yup, you sure are. For Queen of Autumn Leaves. Okay. Okay, so there's our other Uribe. We'd love to get a third copy of that, if at all possible. I was gonna say, it'd be so good if you used Green Phantom King, but of course you didn't. Oh crap, we can play Flame Swordsman right now. But that would just crash into that, which isn't that useful. I mean, it would destroy this. You know what? I think we're gonna do it, though. I think this is a good idea. Alright. Maybe. I think it's a good idea. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna manipulate the AI. We've played Uribe. We've got Spirit of the Harp. Ah! Yeah. We could do that. Is that the smart move? Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Polymerization. Flame Swordsman. On the field. Okay. Do damage. And then I think I'm just going to pass my turn. Because what I think she'll do is she'll see that she can destroy one of these with that monster. And so she'll be willing to play another monster in attack mode because she feels powerful. Regardless of if that monster can take on either of these. But she'll especially do it if she has something that can take on Spirit of the Harp. Which that can't do. So yeah, I'll lose 1,000 life points. But she's about to lose 1,000 life points right now. Yeah, we can kind of cheese the AI. Alright. We win round 1 against Taya. Thanks to the Flame Swordsman. Will round 2 be as smooth? I hope so. That wasn't too bad. Trap hole, yes. Wasteland, yes. Let's play a Mammoth Graveyard. 1400 attack, not bad. But not good enough. Oh well, if you try to sacrifice it, I've got a trap hole waiting. Raise body heat. We would prefer to use that on Uribe, but 1700 attack isn't bad. So I think we are going to do that. Lets us power over that defense position monster. And actually, here's how we're going to deal with the defense position monster. I'm going to play my own. That is stronger than my defense position monster. I'm not going to play Trap Hole. I'm saving Trap Hole for something that's actually going to cause me problems. You know, it's kind of interesting. Like, the idea behind Raise Body Heat as a spell card is like, oh yeah, you know, dinosaurs are cold-blooded because they're reptiles. Even though reptile's another type of creature in this card game, but don't worry about it. But they're cold-blooded, so Raise Body Heat, ah yeah, that'll make them stronger. But it works on Mammoth Graveyard, which doesn't have blood to raise the heat of. Mammoth Graveyard really should be a zombie-type monster. That would make a lot more sense. Hey, Gemini Elf, get in the hole. Ooh, another hole. We will play. We are going to play Flame Manipulator in defense mode. I don't intend to summon the Flame Swordsman this duel. Hey, another Gemini Elf. Get in the hole. Deja Vu. Alright, we won with Mammoth Graveyard. We basically won with cards from the very first booster pack. Just, they got some help from some spell cards. Great. Alright, something good. Nothing I don't already have. How many copies of M Warrior does that put us at? We've got 5 copies of number 2. Only 2 copies of number 1, though. If I do get a 3rd copy of number 1, I am willing to change gears on the Fusion Monster and focus on getting Carbonara Warrior out. But for right now, we'll keep it as is. Alright, let's try Joey. It's not going to work, but let's try it anyway and see if we get some new duelists. And if not, we'll duel probably Taya some more. Need to up my win-loss ratio against her. Trap Hole, Fissure, do-do-do. Well, I guess this is the best move I've got. Daihon in defense mode. Let's see what Joey's got going on. Tiger Axe, not strong enough to deal with Daihon. I survive. Okay. Trap card. Could be Trap Hole, could be Mirror Force, could be Magic Arm Shield. A lot of things it could be. Let's summon Mammoth Graveyard. Let's go into the battle phase, and let's see what happens. Okay. Magic Arm Shield chooses one of my monsters and has me attack it. So, yeah, they chose my defense position monster, equal. I got, you know, I didn't deal any damage, but I also didn't receive any recoil damage. And it didn't destroy my Mammoth Graveyard. Because, like, I've done that in the past where it's like, it's this, and I have, like, Summon Skull on the field, and so this crashes into my Summon Skull, and this dies, and then I lose a bunch of life points. That's no fun. And I get that card back. Most importantly. Alright, so we are going to play Green Phantom King in defense mode. And we are going to get rid of Tiger Axe. I'm just waiting for him to play like Alligator Sword or something. Mystic Horseman, okay. Something that can really ruin my day. Cursive Dragon would be really awesome to draw right now. I've got Monster Egg and I've got Skull Servant, but those are two parts of opposing fusion monsters, unfortunately. Well, let's play Kanan. And let's battle. Let's clear the field. And I could maybe bait an attack by moving Green Phantom King to attack mode. Skull Servant's like, hey boss! I'm here just in time! No, buddy. That's thanks. Appreciate it. Yeah, let's bait an attack. The plan worked. Sorry, Green Phantom King. You're an affront to God and man. I'm gonna switch you to attack mode to potentially bait out another attack from like a Tigerax type creature. Pot of Greed, that could be trouble, if only I knew what it did. Dragon Zombie. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that. No way, no how. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 48, 5, 52. I can win right now. Uh-oh. I can win right now. We've unlocked the better duelists, everybody. Well, I'll introduce you. By losing to them. I don't think I can beat any of them with my current deck. I don't think it's possible. But we'll try. We'll try. Alright. Have you managed to reinforce your deck? Yeah, I got a new booster pack unlocked. I think that unlocked the Tigerax booster pack, which I think is the next booster pack we're gonna go for a little bit after Mystical Elf. Now this is going to be pretty similar to the Judgeman one, where like half of the cards in here are cards I can use and half are ones I have to ignore. That's going to suck a little bit, but this game kind of lets you play chronologically, but you kind of have to work at it. Oh hey, this was a great thing. Okay, we got another Herbe. And here's that Camion Wizard. That is awful. Mystical Elf and Curtain of the Dark Ones. Now, I say it's awful because, well, obviously Mystical Elf has 2,000 defense, and this doesn't. Its attack points are acceptable. Like, it's got acceptable stats. But the fact that you have to use Mystical Elf to make it just... It hurts. It hurts a lot. If I get a third Mystical Elf, I'll focus in on this. That's a lot more of a ask, because Mystical Elf is considered rare in this pack, but it could happen. Okay. You need to get in there. Did the 13th grave make it in here? It must have. It would be under T for the, which I hate, but okay, yep, 13th grave. So what are we going to take out of here? Well, Trial of Nightmare we kind of want to keep, because it's got 1300 attack. Turtle Tiger we want to keep. Tyhone we want to keep. Herbe we want to keep. I mean, we want to get rid of Skull Servant and Monster Egg and all the rest. But we can't. You gotta keep using them. Fiend Reflection. Yeah, we still need you. I think we just kind of have to go with the 43 card deck right now. I don't love that, but I think we do. Okay, I only have one copy of Raise Body Heat. I was kind of wondering. Same with Legendary Sword. Okay. Hey! There are new duelists in the house! Verify the info using the L and R buttons. Alright. Here's the new duelists. Welcome to... basically Battle City. We've got Esperoba, we've got Mako Tsunami, Rex Raptor, Weevil Underwood, and My Valentine. Alright. Who are we gonna duel first? Mako Tsunami. My Seaman's deck will swallow you whole. Mako Tsunami has like 2 or 3 copies of Swords of Revealing Light in his deck. I am going to play Spirit of the Harp in defense mode and end my turn. Okay, 7-colored fish, 1800 attack. I don't know how many copies of that he has in his deck, but that's quite the powerful card. It's annoying to deal with. I think he's got at least 2 copies. I can't do anything about that. And I'm not going to play Wasteland right now. Why? Because he has an Umi field spell, and I'd rather play this when he plays that. See, in old Yu-Gi-Oh! You could only have 1 field spell active at a time. In new Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a little bit different. As I understand it, if I play this field spell in current Yu-Gi-Oh! In new Yu-Gi-Oh!, it applies to the whole field. But if he then plays Umi on his side, like, both are active, but I think Umi is only active for his side, and Wasteland on mine. Like, I don't think my water monsters get a buff. I would have to play on a newer platform to kind of see how that works. I'm not super sure, but I understand that to be true. So yeah, I'm just going to end my turn. Okay, don't know what that does. Could be trouble. Defense position monster. Could be Penguin Soldier. Polymerization. Oh good, if I draw Hinatama Soul, I can play the Flame Ghost. And lose with it. You know what? Exploratory. We're just gonna show you, you know. I don't intend to win. I'm gonna try, but it's not gonna happen. Hey, Penguin Soldier, what do you know? Great. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna play Raigeki. Oh man, I still have to discard? I'll set a field spell face down. Just so I don't have to discard it. It's so stupid. Alright, I'll play my defense position again. Oh good, Starboy. Starboy's great. It boosts the attack of all the other water monsters on the field. Like, it's genuinely a good card, which means I'm not happy to be dealing with it. Curse of Dragon's pretty helpful right now, though, so yeah, I will summon that. This is the first time we've summoned it. Okay, I did not see what he did that turn. He played a face down, is basically what it amounts to. Cool. Alright. Uribe. In attack mode. Curse of Dragon. Do that. Uribe, do that. Another Penguin Soldier! Great. Thanks, Mako. Love ya. Yeah, I can... I'm just gonna end my turn and discard Mammoth Graveyard. Okay, yep, so he's got 2 copies of the 7-colored fish, at least. He also has 2 Penguin Soldiers. That's really obnoxious. Mystical Elf in defense. I end my turn. He played a defense position monster. It's an effect monster. It might be... Oh, hey, I can play Flame Ghost. That's probably Mirror Force. Or, oh, it could be Torrential Tribute. I think he has that card as well. I feel like Mako might have Maneater Bug, even though it's not a water monster. No, it's another Penguin Soldier! He has 3 copies of that darn thing! Really? Yes, he does! Mako, come on! I don't even know what an effect monster is! You jerk? Which one can I play? I can't play Flame Ghost. I can play Cherubin, Monster Egg, and Hiratama Soul. Okay. So I'm probably going to discard Dissolve Rock? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna have to... Okay, we are committing to Cherubin Knight, so I am discarding Dissolve Rock and Celtic Guardian. Man. Alright, but you have no more Penguin Soldiers, but you did play a face down. It could be Penguin Knight. Maybe. Unsure. No, Magician of Faith. Have you used any spell cards? Yes, you've used Pot of Greed. Okay. So now you can reuse Pot of Greed. You have Dark Elf. Yeah, a lot of these guys have Dark Elf, I seem to remember. We'll just play a Trap Hole, and we'll play a Face Down. Ah, Sinister Serpent. That's not too bad. I can kind of bully Sinister Serpent a little bit. I think we're gonna summon Uribe. I could summon Curse of Dragon again, but I am a little scared of that face down. I don't know if I need to be, but I am. And I'm baiting attacks. I'm baiting him to attack with Dark Elf, which costs 1,000 life points every time. Yeah, and he discards Sinister Serpent because he'll get it back in his hand. Let's do that. Green Phantom King in defense mode. And we'll set 2-pronged attack just in case. He could summon Suijin right now, and that would be problematic. He didn't do it, though. Okay. So now he can't attack with Dark Elf anymore. I think... Shoot! Did we win against Mako? I'm shocked that we're able to beat Mako with this clumsy deck. Oh my gosh, we did. I would not have called that. This battle, you win. Next time, no matter what, I will not lose! Ha 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 ha! Wow. I'm shocked. I could have played the fusion monster! I didn't play... Ah! It's fine. I'm sure I'll get another chance to fuse. Alright, who's next? We gotta duel them all. We have to beat them all 3 times to unlock the next tier of duelists. Mai Valentine. We have to beat her 20 times to unlock... Actually, Mako too. Interesting, we landed on both of the duelists we have to beat 20 times. The rest of them we only have to beat 10. Alright, Mai we're pretty worried about too. She's got some good cards. Trap Hole. You've played a defense monster. What does Mai have going on in defense mode? I don't remember. We'll see what Celtic Guardian has to say about it. Witch of the Black Forest. Okay. And now you've got a red archery girl, which you're probably going to play in defense mode right now, which I don't blame. But I wish you wouldn't. Could play the legendary sword. Or I could just do that and play Trap Hole. Harpy's brother, as it is called in this game, it was eventually renamed to, I think, Sky Scout, because this was never intended to be a Harpy card, and eventually the Harpy got like its own archetype and got a lot of spell cards. It's like, if it has Harpy in its name, do this. And this isn't supposed to be one of those cards. Well, son of a gun, I can play Blue Eyes. Alright, let's do it. What powerful monsters does Mai have? Well, Harpy's brother is definitely among them. She does have, I think she has like a dragon monster that has like 2200 attack, and then she has Harpy's pet dragon, which usually isn't too tough to deal with, but I don't know, it kind of depends. On if she has her field spell active. She has a good field spell to help her flying monsters. Alright, she's probably going to play something in attack mode. Well, no, this is tier 2. These duelists are... their AI is a little different. Okay, no, she is still going to do that. She is still going to destroy Mammoth Graveyard. Well, that's fine. You're allowed. We're gonna give Kanan the good sword. Harpy's brother will still take her out, and I know that Mai has multiple copies of Harpy's brother. But, yeah, we're somehow 500 points away from winning against Mai. There's that field spell. And yeah, that field spell's really good. Let's go take a look at it. I still win somehow, but let's take a look here. Increases the attack of all wind monsters by 500 points and decreases their defense by 400. So instead of being good for certain species of monsters, like this is a winged beast and this is a dragon, it's looking at the attribute. This is a light monster, I don't get the boost. This is a wind monster, it does get the boost. And just to be disrespectful, I'm gonna play Fissure. I don't need to, but I'm going to. So I can White Lightning attack and destroy Mai. Wow! This bad deck is not as bad as it could be. Okay, that's 3 copies of Mystical Elf. So, we are going to change our fusion strategy just a little bit here. Ah, man, Call of the Haunted would be so good. Heck, even Dungeon Worm and Monster Tamer would be alright. Wicked Worm Beast, what do? This card is returned to your hand at the end of your turn. That's not a good card. That is not a good card. Barox, 1380 attack. Frenzied Panda and Ryu Kishin. What a terrible, terrible card. Okay, so fusion monsters. We are temporarily putting Cherubin and Flame Ghost on standby. We are probably permanently adding a 3rd copy of Mystical Elf. Is Spirit of the Harp a spellcaster as well, or is it... It's a fairy type, isn't it? Yes, it is. That's the only difference between it and Mystical Elf. Okay. We are temporarily getting rid of a few monsters here. Skull Servant. Monster Egg. Hinotama Soul. And Dissolve Rock. And we are going to replace those with 3 copies of Curtain of the Dark Ones. A card from the very first booster pack with 600 attack and 500 defense. So good. All right. Who are we going next? I'm thinking it's going to be Weevil. Nope. Nope, it's Espa. I am Esperoba. I see all with my psychic powers, including your hand. I don't remember if his AI is, like, set up to actually be able to see your hand. Pegasus, his AI is set up like that. So Pegasus cheats. Just like in Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, so what does Esperoba have that's scary? Well, he has Jinzo. He has a trap card that he can play that will cancel all spell cards. He's got Mechanical Chaser, which has 1850 attack. He's got some stuff. Yeah, his brothers are sitting behind me right now. Negate Attack. Well, Negate Attack I don't have as many issues with. That's fine. Gigatech Wolf, which is, you know, a fine card. It's a fire attribute for whatever reason. That's kind of unusual. So what can we do? What can we do? All we can do, really, is play... We'll play Spirit of the Harp in defense mode. We're keeping Mystical Elf in case we confuse with it. I doubt we'll be able to, but hey, we can dream. What does D-Spell do? D-Spell, I'll show you here. Here's what it looks like. It destroys one magic card on the field, and it doesn't matter if it's face up or face down. But basically, the whole reason I have this is to basically counter Swords of Revealing Light. That's the only reason I've got a copy of this in my deck. It's not super versatile, but it's something. It's better than nothing. I didn't need to play that face down card, but I'll take the reflection damage. So D-Spell is actually much better than Remove Trap, because Remove Trap can only target a face-up trap card. And most trap cards you want to get rid of are face down. So yeah, that sucks a lot. Well, I think I'm going to opt to do nothing. Okay, that's a little bit problematic. We might be able to do something about that, though. See, I would have played Trap Hole and put Jinzo in the hole. But see, Jinzo, he's not respectful, and he disables traps. That's kind of his thing. I can't do what I want to do. What I was hoping is that I would draw, like, Mammoth Graveyard or Urbe, and I could destroy Gigatech Wolf. And if I did that, I've got 2 fissures, so I could drop both of his weakest cards on the field in the hole, which would have been these 2. But I can't destroy Gigatech Wolf, so I think that means I lose. And now Disc Magician's out, so that makes it even harder. Okay, I don't lose this turn, but unless I draw Dark Hole or Raigeki, I think I lose this next turn. This is how I was expecting these duels to go, by the way. Okay, yep. I've got nothing. But I won't surrender. I'll lose properly. Alright, and not even finishing me off with Jinzo. Disc Magician. Nobody can even come close to my psychic powers! Alright. We've got Rex and Weevil left. It is I, Weevil Underwood. You're just another victim for my insect deck. Weevil's got some cards. I think he's packing some Gemini Elf in there. He's got the Insect Queen, which is strong enough that I don't want to deal with it. I guess we'll play Aquamador and see what happens. Oh, he's got Dark Elf. Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Maybe he doesn't have Gemini, maybe he has Dark. Yeah, Rex gets powered up with the same field spell that I'm currently packing, so that's not super ideal. I agree. I agree. Well, let's... I don't want to play Fissure yet. I kind of want to bait some more attacks with Dark Elf, get him to lower his own life points. There we go. We've already done 2,200 damage to him without attacking. Alright, so now we're gonna summon Urabe, and Raised Body Heat won't be enough to overcome Dark Elf without a Wasteland on the field, so we'll just destroy Gokibor. And the only reason I'm doing that is because Insect Queen needs 2 tributes, and I don't want him to play Insect Queen if I can help it. He also has a lot of copies of Maneater Bug, I'm remembering. Let's play Raigeki. Yep, there, yep. How did I know? How did I know the bug guy had Maneater Bug? I'll never tell you my secrets. I'll never tell. Oh, he does have Gemini Elf. I was remembering correctly. Okay. Celtic Guardian. That won't help me a heck of a whole lot. Let's do Turtle Tiger in defense mode. Hope you play something bad. Yeah, but you're not going to attack with that. Maneater Bug. When Maneater Bug is flipped up, including by you attacking it, you, the owner of Maneater Bug, get to choose one monster on your opponent's side of the field and destroy it. So, yeah, if Maneater Bug had been flipped up, he would have destroyed my Aquamador, leaving me open for attack. It's really annoying, because they'll always choose your best card, obviously, so yeah, you'll lose a lot of Blue Eyes White Dragons that way. Well, I think we gotta play Celtic Guardian, and I think we gotta kill the spider. I hate you, you stupid bug! I'm sorry, Dad. I'll be anything you want. I want you to be dead! Another face-down card he has is Parasite Parasite. Which, I'll be honest, I still barely remember what that one does. It's kind of a weird card. Alright. Which one of these face-down cards is better to get rid of? I don't know. I'm gonna choose you. Okay, so... yeah, look at that wall of text there. When this card is flipped, but not including when it's attacked, put this card face up in your opponent's deck and shuffle it. When your opponent draws this card, it is special summoned on the field, face up in defense position. Your opponent's life points are decreased by 1,000 points. And from this point, all of your opponent's face-up monster cards are treated as insect-type monsters as long as this card remains face-up on the field. So, it's a little bit annoying. If you draw it, you lose 1,000 life points, and now all your monsters are bugs until he decides to destroy it, which could wreak havoc with my equip and field spells, I suppose. Alright, let's play Fissure. Let's get rid of Gemini Elf right now. And we'll call that end of turn. Flying Kamakiri. Number 2. Well... this will bring you up to 1,500. Oh, you know what? He has another really annoying card, and I bet that's what this is. I don't think this one's Maneater Bug. I'm gonna attack into it, and I'm gonna show you. If I'm right, this is probably Cyberjar. Yep. Here's what Cyberjar does. When it's flipped, all monsters on the field are destroyed. Then, I have to draw 5 cards. And any monsters I draw, if it's level 4 or lower, I have to summon it, or I have to set it face down. And then he does the same. Well, might as well get rid of Maneater Bug. So that's really annoying, because it put some of my fusion materials on the field that I would rather it didn't do. Oh, but... Oh. Oh, I see. Apparently... I don't know if polymerization still works like this, or if this is a video game thing, but... So I have the fusion materials. I've got Mystical Elf, and I've got Curtain of the Dark Ones. And that is the right card, right? I didn't put the fusion monster in my deck! Okay. That's why polymerization isn't working. We'll fix that after this duel. Well, good thing I checked. Oh, dear. What is that trap card? It's probably Mirror Force. Oh, there's the Insect Queen. Insect Queen has a limitation to where it must sacrifice a monster every time it attacks, much like Panther Warrior. And at the end of every turn... Oh yeah, it's also... Its attack increases for every insect on the field. And then at the end of the turn, you get to play an insect monster token. Which... You know... I guess the idea is that, well, it boosts it and gives it fodder to sacrifice to attack you with. But it's really weak, which is quite handy for us because it means we can do something like this. Now, that trap card does worry me, so I'm not going to play Raise Body Heat because I think this is Mirror Force. Oh, it's not. Oh, sweet. Okay. Alright, so you're going to play Gemini Elf, and now you're going to sacrifice it and attack me for big damage, which sucks. But, if I... Oh, and now you've got another face down. Wait, why... When this card destroys an enemy monster, you place an insect token. Ah, I see. Okay. Right. Right. Well... Then all I can really do is this. Make a monster strong enough that only Insect Queen can destroy it? That wasn't nice. That's not enough. That's not enough! I don't think I win. Mystical Elf is not enough to destroy... I mean, it can destroy the token, but not enough to win. Yeah, I lose. Alright, well, let's go put the fusion monster in our friggin' deck. E, F, G, H, I, J, K. There it is. Alright. Let's talk to Rex Raptor. Trap Hole. We got Blue Eyes to start with. We'll just do a Mystical Elf. I know we want it for fusing, but I do have 3 copies and kind of need its defenses right now. Giant Rat's kind of an interesting card. What it does is when it's destroyed, Giant Rat is an Earth type, so then he gets to search for another Earth type monster from his deck and summon it. And usually what he'll do is he'll play another Giant Rat until he runs out of Giant Rats. Oh no, but he didn't do that. He just played Giant Soldier of Stone. That's interesting. Are you gonna sacrifice it right away? For Summon Skull. You have Summon Skull. I don't want you to have Summon Skull. Put the skull in the hole. Okay. Could that be Mirror Force? It might be. Maybe it's Trap Hole. I am scared of whatever that card is. He might... It could still be Mirror Force. Sometimes the AI is, like, kind of tricksty, and will wait until Mirror Force will destroy more than one monster. Which is rude. Well, all we can do is try it, I guess. It could also be, like, Magic Jammer or 7 Tools of the Bandit. He didn't activate it the once, so I think we just gotta go with it. Alright, I think it's a trap or magic card negation. Play Spirit of the Harp. Now, I don't think this AI will attack Spirit of the Harp in face-down defense position. Oh, getting another magic card. Okay, getting Pot of Greed back. Why would you want to get a card back that nobody knows what it does? That's weird. Interesting. I did not think he would do that. I thought he was smarter than that. The AI eventually gets smarter than that. Let's try Fissure. Aha! It was Magic Jammer. Well, now we know. White Lightning Attack. No, I think Rex must have taken some lessons from Tristan at some point. Because, yeah, we're about to beat Rex. Okay, so who did we lose to? We lost to Espa and Weevil. What? How could my dinosaurs lose? You dirtbag. Next time I'll win. Something good? Not really. We are exclusively looking for rare cards at this point, so... Meh. Alright, so... We've been introduced to all of these fine friends. A children's card game, characters shouldn't call us a dirtbag. Yeah, well... I mean, the other opponents later in the game threaten to steal your soul, so make of that what you will. I think we're going to duel against Taya a couple more times, get our win-loss looking better. And then we're... I mean, we have to beat... I have to beat Bakura 8 more times. I have to beat Joey 18 more times. I need to beat Joey Wheeler 20 times, and that's going to be pretty rough. But our deck is, oddly enough, good enough to beat some of the Battle City folks, so... It could happen. It's just going to be a bit of a climb. Mystical Elf and Curtain of the Dark Ones. Okay, hey, we've got both. That's good. You know what's not good, though? This hand is kind of bad. Alright, we'll play Mammoth Graveyard and see what happens. Not great. Dark Witch. I might have to play Mystical Elf in defense mode. Oh, well now I've got 2 of them, so now I don't feel so bad. Sweet. Alright, we do have to get rid of that Queen's Double, because it will slowly kind of eat away at my life points. Oh, and that's actually quite good. Yeah. Okay. So we'll do a Celtic Guardian. And you'll do that. Alright, and now I'll play Fissure, put Dark Witch in the hole. Alright, good. There, that's a much nicer field. And there's Raigeki. That wasn't very nice, Taya. Although I guess I should be happy that you didn't do it when I had Blue Eyes on the field. We can set that and be happy. I've been doing a little bit of reading ahead, of course, and as soon as we beat this, this booster pack, as soon as we complete it, we get another copy of Aquamador. I think we get another copy of Flame Swordsman as well. Which, another copy of Flame Swordsman doesn't really do a heck of a whole lot for us, because we're not getting additional copies of its materials. I don't know. We could argue if, should I be getting copies of the fusion materials? I think no. I think we'll just kind of do it as we're doing it. Blue Eyes White Dragon. 1,000. Yeah. Destroy the Angel. 2,400 attack. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Alright, you've already used Raigeki. Okay. You've already used Raigeki. That's what I'm thinking. I think I might bait her out. Alright, you are down to 350. How much attack do you have? 300. Okay, so we would need to attack something weaker than Supporter in the Shadows. Let's set Urabe and see if we can get her to play something weaker than Supporter in the Shadows. Weather Control, Petite Dragon, those will do. And that's actually really good, because now it doesn't matter. Okay. Well, oh no! I'm going to play Curtain of the Dark Ones in attack mode! It's alright, I've got 2 of them in my hand. Trap Hole, just in case something stupid happens. Raigeki. I guess, yeah, her life points don't matter. I can always play Raigeki for the win. Graceful Charity, okay. Misaki, yeah, I'm just gonna... I mean, I could summon it in attack mode. Yeah, let's do that. That doesn't hurt anything. Another trap hole, why not? And I will end my turn. I've got 2 polymerizations in this deck. Curse of Dragon. Okay. Ill Witch. No. You can go ahead and attack Misaki. That's fine. I will allow that. And I will discard Tyhone, I guess. And we'll get rid of Flame Manipulator. Yeah, sure, we'll play Wasteland, why not? She's mostly discarding garbage cards, but Beautiful Headhuntress isn't bad. Actually, Urabe right now can attack over the Ill Witch. So I think I'll summon that. And I'm not going to do anything with it, but we'll just have it there. Hey, Cybertech Alligator. Good to see ya. Trap Hole. Get off of my field. There it is. Polymerization. Attack the Petite Dragon. Alright, we have won a duel with Camion Wizard. And we were rewarded with Dark Energy, which is a card I already have. So that's maybe a little disappointing. What do you power up? Fiends? Yeah, Fiends. I mean, that's not so bad, though. Eventually we might reach a point where we want that and can take advantage of it. Curtain of Dark Ones, get out of my deck. Cherubin and Flame Ghost, unfortunately, welcome back. Let's see. We want is a strong word. Dissolve Rock. We want Hinatama Soul. We want Monster Egg. And we want Skull Servant. Okay. Oh yeah, and we can take Camion Wizard out of the deck. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. Did I ever get a third copy of M Warrior #1? No, I still haven't. Okay. Trap hole. And we are going to do that. And I apologize. I need to go to the restroom. So I'll be right back. Ooh, jeez. I'm okay. It's Gemini Elf? Oh, I am so using my trap hole. Yep, don't want that. Alright, what to do next? Well, I mean, we could play Masaki. I think we just play another defense position monster here. Or you could do that and annoy me. That's fine too, I guess. It's allowed. Play Mammoth Graveyard. Alright. I'm happy to say we are finally in the, knock on wood, beating Taya consistently realm. You know, if we're able to bait her and, like, stall her out to play bad fusion monsters, that's kind of a really good sign. Oh, by the way, remember Zombie Warrior? That fusion monster that we played with Skull Servant and Battle Warrior? This card, which is not a fusion monster, by the way, has the exact same stats. Now, granted, this card was only available in the starter deck. But, my gosh. Sounded a little Minnesotan there. By gosh. What a terrible card Zombie Warrior is. There's no slow clap emote. That's okay. I'm sure you can find other ways to express your disappointment in the early fusion monsters. Another piece of perspective is that most early fusion monsters are worse than Hitatsumi Giant, which was available in the first booster pack with 1200 attack and 1000 defense. Like a lot of the fusion monsters that we've looked at are worse than that, either in both stats or in at least one stat. And there's our third copy of M Warrior 1. Okay. Boy, guess who's changing up the fusion monsters again? It's me. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Alright, do not forget the actual fusion monster this time. There we go. We'll put 3 copies of it in there, because I can. It's completely unnecessary. Alright, I just need to draw M Warrior 1. We might stall this out. It's possible. We'll look for the opportunity. What is that emote? Pop Ghost. That's cute. I like that. Okay, let's play Raise Body Heat. Okay, so now the only thing you can summon straight away that'll really give me issues is Gemini Elf. So just don't summon Gemini Elf. Okay? But what if I did, though? Gemini Elf, fall down the hole. No. She did the exact opposite. No, I'm saving that in case you Raigeki. Oh, don't do that. Okay, well... That's annoying, but... My concern was that she was going to sacrifice it for Cybertech Alligator. That's really the best way to use Change of Heart, is to grab your opponent's monster and then sacrifice it. Alright, we've got our fusion material. So now I'm kind of saying we should do that. Because one of those monsters on the field is still Beautiful Headhuntress, right? Yeah, so... It's still gonna kind of ruin my day. We'll set that. Specializing in combination attacks, this warrior is equipped with a tough, magnetically coated armor. Specializing in combination attack, this warrior uses magnetism to block an enemy's escape. Interesting, interesting. Well, I guess we'll play this to destroy Mystical Elf. That's really all I can do right now. I gotta win with the card, so we gotta get you lower. No, we're not playing Trap Hole for that. We're saving that. I am losing, technically. Alright, so it's going to be a Dark Witch or Ill Witch, something of that nature. Play Wasteland, sure, why not? Doesn't really help much right now. Another one. Celtic Guardian can't even destroy anything on the field right now. I could use Fissure on Maiden of the Moonlight, but that feels like a waste. Sure, Fiend Reflection 2 in defense mode. That'll work. Gross. Gross. Okay. So you'll attack with Key Mace, and yep, you'll get some damage. I think you're not doing a good job, Taya, of, like, maximizing damage when you attack. Like, you're probably going to attack with Maiden of the Moonlight and not Queen of Autumn Leaves. Yep. So I only lose 100 for that. So we can do something like that. Play Uribe. 1700. Be nice if I had raised body heat, but I don't. Do a good bit of damage there. Raigeki would be pretty cool right about now. Uh-oh. Well, that's why we've got the trap hole. 13th grave. That will only bring you to 1500 attack, which isn't actually enough to do anything. So we're just going to set this card and deal with the dialogues. She didn't flip that up. With Magician of Faith? He might. That might be what that is. And if it is, I'd rather set it off now while she has not played Raigeki. Oh no, it's just really bad in attack mode. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't really even eat away at her life points effectively right now. I guess I can play Masaki in defense mode. Maybe you'll attack with Green Phantom King. That's kind of nice. It's not quite enough to win me the game, but that's getting a lot closer. Can I make you attack with Green Phantom King again? Because that would be a really good one. Yeah, because if I kill it, I get 1000 damage. Let's do that. Okay, well you cheated. You cheated. You looked at the defense value and said, yep, I should not use Green Phantom King. That's rude. Alright, then I'm gonna play Flame Manipulator, and you will attack into that with Green Phantom King. Yep, because you're a cheater! Okay, but now I can win. Alright. Polymerization! Carbonala Warrior. Alright, destroy the Green Phantom King. Alright. Oops, you lost indeed. Let's see, Great White. Another copy of Wasteland. Valkyrion the Magna Warrior. You may special summon this card by offering Alpha the Magnet Warrior, Beta the Magnet Warrior, and %4792 from your hand or the field as tribute. Well, that's an interesting glitch. I'm sure it means Gamma. If those three are in the graveyard, you can offer this card as a tribute to special summon these three cards to the field. The game indeed did an oops. special summon by offering alpha, beta, and card at sector 4792. Once we get this card legitimately, I think again, like, I'm committed to playing all the stupid cards that are hard to play. And I'm counting fusion monsters on that. Once we can actually legitimately get this card and play it, we will try and do that. Crap, that means I'm gonna have to try to summon Gate Guardian, aren't I? That's gonna suck. Gate Guardian sucks. Oh well. Another copy of Wasteland, though, is not bad. If they are taking up space, I'll play them. I'll do it. Yeah. I'd be down. I've played Forbidden Memories before. Those other two I know nothing about, so that would be super fresh and interesting for me. We got another copy of Wasteland, though. Do we put it in the deck? I think we do. I think we do. I think we have. Wait, why are these still in my deck? Oh, right. Because I just won with them. For some reason, in my brain, I had already fixed my deck to get rid of them. Wait. Oh, I'm kind of familiar with Tag Force. Yeah, that came out on the PSP. That's the same game? They made it for PS2? I didn't realize. Tag Force is interesting. I think there were a couple that only came out in Japan that do like later GX stuff. Tag Force is weird. That's a weird game. It's kind of wild. Oh, I'd be so down to play that. I really like the concept of Tag Force for sure. Okay. Can I get rid of something? Green Phantom King, is it your time to go away? You're still kind of useful. But am I willing to have you such that it bumps my deck above 40? I don't know. When I've got 3 Mystical Elves, an Aquamador, and 2 Spirit of the Harps, I think the answer is no. Yeah, so I've been warned that the AI doesn't always play nice with others. It can't read the room and understand your brilliant strategy is much better than their brilliant strategy. Even though you're supposed to be like synergizing, I understand that doesn't always work. I think we're getting rid of the Green Phantom King. It served us really well. It was a welcome addition with all the cards we got in the starter deck. But I think it's time to say adieu. Alright. Now we gotta put those crap monsters back in. Cherubin, in. Oh, does the game not deal with burn decks too well? I could see that. Obviously, we don't have the resources to make a burn deck in this game quite yet, but hey, once we do, I am so down for using cards like like Gravekeeper's Servant to like mill their deck when they attack, and like Robin Goblin and Robin Zombie, and oh gosh, what else is there? Just a bunch of really annoying cards. Okay, Dissolve Rock, unfortunately, welcome back. Thomas Soul, welcome back. Monster Egg, welcome back. Skull Servant, welcome back. Alright. 44 cards, that's about as bad as I'm willing to have that. I think you might have been gone for a little bit. You might have stepped away. We unlocked the next tier of duelists, and I actually beat some of them on the first try. I beat 3 out of 5, which is wild to me. We're probably gonna duel Taya 1 or 2 more times, though. You don't know jack about the Capsule Monster game. The very first Yu-Gi-Oh game, the very first one, I think, ever made, was a Capsule Monster game for, I want to say, the PS1? So technically, if we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh, this is OG Yu-Gi-Oh. Because that was, that was, in a couple of episode... I know, Mai lost. But Espa beat me. Weevil's kind of always been one of the harder opponents in that roster. But yeah, Espa doesn't usually beat me. Which kind of shows that, yeah, this deck is still really bad. Mai lost. Mai can be challenging if she gets Harpy's Brother and the Field Spell out at the same time, because then that card is like 2300 attack with no sacrifice. That sucks to deal with if you don't have trap cards. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Mako can kind of suck for similar reasons. If he gets Suijin on the field, that's such a pain to deal with. Yeah. Some of these duelists are just really annoying to duel. We've found ways to counteract most of the annoying things Taya can do, though. Oh, Raigeki! Now don't be such a poor sport. Boo! Although if you're you only have the 1 copy, and I don't think you have Magician of Faith. Man, this deck could really use Giant Soldier of Stone, because that would get boosted by this field spell, but it is what it is. Well, let's play Fissure here. I apologize, you might have to remind me what Ultimate Conductor Tyranno does. I think it's a... Is it a fusion monster? I think it is. I'm vaguely aware of it. I've seen it before, but I'm not tremendously super familiar with it. It's an older card at this point as well. Older. Yeah. Well, it's modern. Yes, I know it's a modern card. But, like, I think it's an older modern card. Like, it's been out for, like, I don't know, pre-COVID, I think. I don't know. I don't know how old a modern card has to be for us to call it an older card at this point. Like, are, cards that were introduced before Link summoning was a mechanic. Are those old now? Probably. I would argue yes. That those would be considered old, because Link Summoning's been out for a while now. Yeah. You banish 2 dinosaurs to summon it. You pop a card off your field or your hand, and then all your opponents get turned to face-down defense. That sounds familiar. Does it have piercing as well? Even if it doesn't, there are quite a few dinosaur monsters that do have piercing damage. So yeah, that's kind of brutal to deal with. In fact, I think like some of the very first dinosaurs were the cards to get piercing damage. Like I think Mad Sword Beast is a dinosaur, and that one does that. And as well, there was... What are some other early ones? Like Spear Dragon, I think. It can then attack all face-down cards. Oh, it can... So if I have 5 monsters on the field, it can attack each of them in the same turn. And if it destroys a face-down monster, I take 1,000 damage. So it's not piercing, but dang, that still sucks. Man, that that is cruel. That is busted. Skull Servant. I mean, do I want to stall for a 1 in 30 chance to get Dissolve Rock? No. I don't. It's fantastic. Well, yeah, it's a great card. Has it ever been, maybe not banned, but like limited to like 1 copy or semi-limited to 2? Kind of seems like it should be, huh? Okay, Spirit of the Harp, face down. I mean, we're not really getting anything... Oh, wait, why didn't I attack? I should have attacked. Oops. Right, I can understand why it's not banned or limited right now, but maybe during its heyday, was there a period where it was considered too busted to use? I know there's been plenty of cards that have been banned that have been unbanned because with modern Yu-Gi-Oh, it just moves so fast that it's not busted anymore. Like, yeah. But then cards that were like garbage cards are like are super banned and will never be unbanned. There's one, what is it called? Soul Release? Soul Release is an old card. I think it came with the Pegasus and Joey starter decks. And basically it is a... Yeah, Change of Heart is unbanned. Soul Release is super banned and it will never be unbanned. It lets you choose 5 monsters from either player's graveyard and banish them. And like, there are plenty of cards these days that want to get certain cards banished because they get boosts from that. So that's like, yeah. Never gonna be unbanned, I don't think. I mean, do I just win the duel? I think I just win the duel. I don't think I'm gonna wait for Dissolve Rock. I'm just gonna win. Ooh. A second Curse of Dragon. That's so good. That's excellent. That's amazing. I want it. Get in my deck. Nothing I can use. Curse of Dragon, get in my deck. Okay, do I want to lower... Do I want to get rid of something to make that a little more consistent? What does Trial of Nightmare do for me? It has 1300 attack, which is not bad. But it doesn't get boosted by the field spell. And it doesn't get boosted by any of the equip spells I've got in here. I think we nix Trial of Nightmare. Tyhone is not great, but it's kind of like my mid-level defender, and it can attack. So I feel decent about keeping Tyhone. I don't think Trial of Nightmare was doing anything for us anymore. Oh, I'm the same way. I'm absolutely the same way. It's not always Yu-Gi-Oh knowledge for me, but yeah, I get it. Alright, and look, we already drew Curse of Dragon in our first hand. Why? Because we're twice as likely to draw Curse of Dragon. Instead of a 1 in 44 shot. Instead of 1 in 44, it's 1 in 22. Alright, what do we want to do? I think we just play Trap Hole. I think we play Mammoth Graveyard. You're going to play something that can destroy Mammoth Graveyard. You know what? Screw it. We'll play Wasteland 2. Why not? We've got 3 copies of Wasteland. That's crazy. You didn't play something that can beat Mammoth Graveyard. Fascinating. Don't care. Playing Uribe right now. And next turn I will sacrifice Mammoth Graveyard for Curse of Dragon. Is this deck... I still wouldn't call this deck good, even by this game standards, but is this deck getting kind of consistent? At least against Taya. And Taya used to be such a wild card. And now Uribe has 2,000. I've got 2 monsters with 2,000 attack on the field. What? That's amazing. Alright, are you going to play Cybertech Alligator with that? Okay, you're not. Then we're fine. I'm gonna... what do I do? I mean, I can't win this turn. no matter what I do. So I am going to play Fissure. I'm going to play a second copy of Herbe. We're going to go to town. The only thing you have that can stop me is Mystical Elf, and you didn't play it. What could ruin my day at this point? Mystical Elf and Raigeki. So don't do any of those. I don't think you did any of those. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we finally have a positive win-loss ratio against Taya. And we get one of the rare cards we need. Final Flame. 600 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. Why is this such a rare card? I don't know. I have no idea. Ugh. I'm that much closer to making a burn deck. You know what? You're right. What? Let's see. How much burn can I do? Blue medicine won't do. That's the opposite of burn. I've got one Final Flame. I've got one Hinatama. So that's 1,100 points of damage. Oh, what? Hold on. What? Insect 300... What is this? Increases the attack of all insect monsters by 700 points? What? That's ridiculous. That's really good. I can't use it. I don't think I knew this card existed. That's weird. That's an equip spell. Huh. Thank goodness Weevil doesn't have it. Raimei. Decrease your opponent's life points by 300 points, so that's 1,400 points of damage. I only have one copy of each of those. Oh, and then I've got Sparks. So I can't win with just magic cards. But I can put 6 burn cards in a deck if I was feeling fancy. Okay. It is late, but I've got a little bit of energy. I want to see if Bakura is now consistent. The trouble with Bakura is that Wasteland boosts his monsters as well, because he's primarily using zombie types. So Wasteland isn't quite the boon that it should be. But that said, he doesn't really have a whole lot that can attack over my defense position monsters. The best he can do, typically, is he's got a spell card called Axe of Despair, which will boost a monster by like 1,000. Yeah, see, I can't do anything about the snake hair. That sucks. And he's got Dark Elf. So Dark Elf plus Axe of Despair, that's a 3,000 attack point monster. That's really annoying to deal with. Okay, yeah, I will keep you posted. Tomorrow, today, tomorrow, Monday. Monday is my anniversary with my wife, so I will be occupied. However, I will definitely I'll get in touch with you. Wasteland, Fissure. No, I think we do nothing. I think we do nothing this turn. Okay, you stole my monster. You played Wasteland. Alright. Let's see if I can trick him. I believe that one of these is Magic Jammer. I'm gonna play Wasteland and see if he plays Magic Jammer against it. Oh, he didn't. That would have been funny. That would have been pretty funny. Okay. Okay, we've got Monster Egg and we've got Hinatama Soul. We just need polymerization and a chance to win, and we can get rid of Cherubin the Fire Knight. That would be really good. I would like that. Right? Yeah, Monster Egg and Hinatama Soul. Despite this one being called the Flame Ghost, there's actually no flame component to it. Dissolve Rock is not a fire monster, nor is Skull Servant. I don't get it. Gosh, what can I do? I can do nothing. All hail the Magic Conch. I can... Okay, well, I guess we'll find out if one of these is Trap Hole. Blue Eyes White Dragon. I mean, that's all I can do. It's the move I've got to make. Yeah. I could have been smarter about that. I could have summoned something else. I could have been more cautious. I could have baited that. I didn't. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that's not the deck's fault. That's my fault. We'll play Dark Hole though. It was Magic Jammer. Okay. Interesting. So you're just smart enough not to play it when I'm trading Wasteland for another Wasteland. Well, I lose. Yep. Alright. That's my bad. Let's try again. Come on, Binky boy. One more time. I got this. Okay, what do we got? Mammoth Graveyard, Urbe, Tyhome, Dark Hole, Legendary Sword, Wasteland. Okay. Drawing Curse of Dragon would be really nice. Okay, that might be Trap Hole. We can be more careful about Trap Hole. Let's play Wasteland. And let's play Urbe. Okay. Is it Mirror Force? Does Bakura have Mirror Force? Doesn't appear to. It's not Trap Hole. It might not be Magic Jammer. He might recognize that Wasteland is beneficial and not want to play it. It could be Axe of Despair or Black Pendant. I don't remember if he has 7 tools. Do I want to play Dark Hole? I say no. I want you to attack more with Dark Elf and drain your own life points. And if you get some reflection damage along the way, all the better. Aha, yes. This is a much better way to deal with this. Alright, Mammoth Graveyard. Go. I choose you. Mammoth Graveyard. Takedown. Alright. And now, let's confirm that this isn't Magic Jammer by using Fissure. It is Magic Jammer. Okay, so he recognizes that Wasteland is a really good card for me to play for him, and he just won't stop me. Which is fine. I'm fine with that. I can recognize that. Okay, cool. He went for the defense monster. Interesting. Let's summon another one. Okay. So it wasn't Trap Hole. Not Mirror Force. I don't think you've got 2 copies of Magic Jammer. So it might be an equip card. It might be something worse. Dark Elf is taking its toll on your life points. It's a very powerful card, but you gotta be careful with it. Alright, defense mode, and then after this turn I will play Dark Hole, I think. And that should allow me to win. We'll give her the good sword. Why not? Why not? Kanan, win the duel for me. Alright. I feel like Bakura might be consistent now. Vile Germs. We do already have a copy of that. So that's, I guess, a little bit unfortunate. Because I would like to move to the next booster pack someday. But that's fine. We still need Machine Conversion, Monster Freaking Reborn, and Swords of Revealing Light. Oh, a tournament! Good. And the tournament draws from the roster of all duelists, so we might be dueling one of the actually competent duelists. I'd prefer it to be Tristan. Nah, it's Rex. You're my opponent. This'll be too easy. A real breeze. Rex, I think we beat last time. Okay, Skull Servant. We just need... Oh, and Hinatama Soul. Okay. Well, that's not so bad. We just need to draw one of the other things. Alright, face down card, and end my turn. Okay, and that's not enough to break through. Very good. What next, though? Draw something I can use. Urbe. Yeah, Pegasus shows up. Oh, no, no, no. Hey, you. Get reported. Spam. Next. Bots. Next. Advertising. Free viewers. Submit. Block. Close. Ban. Okay, so what did I draw? Right, Uribe. Which Rex has this card too, I'm pretty sure. He also has cards that can beat over this. He's got the twin-headed King Rex, which is pretty decent. 1600 attack, 1200 defense. Dragon Zombie, which isn't a dinosaur, but still has 1600 attack, so it's really obnoxious to deal with. In the next booster pack that we're going for, that might not be true, so I'm not going to say it. Oh, we drew one of our Curses of Dragon. That's excellent. That's so good right now. Yes. You know, with if I have 3 copies of Curse of Dragon with Tyhone, it might actually make some sense to change to Mountain as my field spell, but I only have 1 copy of that. By the way, this could be Mirror Force, I'm pretty sure. So all I can really do is hope that it's not. Crawling Dragon 2 is not a dragon, it's a dinosaur. And it's got 1600 attack and 1200 defense as well. So it's just as good as twin-headed King Rex there. Okay, so I could play D-Spell, but I'm not going to. Can't remember if Rex has Swords of Revealing Light or not. Okay, so Twin-Headed King Rex. These cards are identical. They're both Earth, they're both dinosaurs, they're both 4-star, they have the same stats. That's ridiculous. They are identical cards. I was thinking maybe at least Twin-Headed King Rex was like a dark type. Uh-oh. Dark Hole. And me without a Monster Reborn. I don't want to play Trap Hole for that. Might play Fissure, though. Maybe he is Magic Jammer. Nope. Oh, but you drew a Summon Skull with that. That's great. I appreciate that. Blue Eyes. No! No! Oh, but I have Trap Hole. Okay. Alright. Don't be 7 Tools of the Bandit, please. Sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Senator. Alright. We've got a defensive wall, and we could play Blue Eyes at a moment's notice, which is a good place to be. I don't want to play Wasteland right now. Alright. I have to discard something anyway, so what card is this? Oh! It was... You set Mystical Space Typhoon. I suppose it's a quick play magic. You can do that. Huh. Okay. Wow. I think that's the first time I've used D-Spell, come to think of it. Alright. Blue Eyes. What Dragon? Bow, 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 bow. Bow, bow, dow, dow, dow. Do, 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 do. No. I won't play Wasteland, probably. It'll just boost him as well. Wonder if Rex has Man-Eater Bug. No, but he does have Giant Soldier of Stone. Oh, that could be a problem, whatever that card is. I kinda just want to see if it's Mirror Force. Please don't be. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Oh, that sucks. That sucks a lot. What could I have done differently? Well, I could have put Blue Eyes in defense mode, I guess. Do I have to play that carefully? I kinda do. Man, okay. Next time, I guess. Well, let's play Dark Hole. Probably could have played that a little bit earlier, but whatever. Alright. Oh, I lose. But this is a tournament, so we get to endure this pain at least twice more. Well, at least once more, I should say. We'll probably go to bed after this tournament. Okay. Mystical Elf. And my turn. See what happens. Polymerization. Don't have any of the requisite bits. Set you, call it a day. We'll basically play the same move again. We'll set Tyhone again. We'll set Polymerization. That way, if he does have a Mystical Space Typhoon, he could use it against that if he so desires. And I'm gonna end my turn without doing anything. I'd kind of like to save Kanan for when I have the Legendary Sword again. And this is why I didn't play my other 2000 defense point monster, so we can play it now. We've got Fissure in case he does manage some Summon Skull shenanigans. Might help with that. Maybe. Curse of Dragon. Okay. But that could be Mirror Force. Ack! Just don't be. Just don't be Mirror Force. Positive thinking. Hey, that worked. Mystical Elf. Yes, please. Well, you have a good night. Oh, now you do Mirror Force. Okay, yeah, so he's coded not to use Mirror Force unless I've got, like, 2 monsters on the field for some reason. That's interesting. Raigeki, boo, Raigeki, boo. No, I don't want to use Trap Hole on Giant Soldier of Stone. Well, I've got a couple of fissures. Alright, we do have to set Kanan at this point, otherwise I will just instantly lose. And yeah, we're gonna have to use Trap Hole on that, because we're just running out of options here. Ah, Summon Skull. Probably shouldn't have done that. Why didn't you play Summon Skull? You really want me to flip that flip effect monster, huh? Well, I lose. Still no Summon Skull. Why are you not playing Summon Skull? I don't understand. I don't think he fears my trap card. My dinosaur deck is unbeatable. Yeah. Alright. Well, we had a good go of it. That's gonna be it for this evening. Y'all have a good night. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.